time, weather, and...
Hello and welcome to Driving with Todd. And I'm Todd. Hello everyone and welcome to Driving with Todd. In 1968, the Jimi Hendrix Experience released their third and final album, at least officially released final album. And that album is called Electric Ladyland and was a 2-record set. When it came out, I had to have it. I bought it right away. Great album. I love that album. To me, that's probably Jimi Hendrix's best album. Now, previous to Electric Ladyland, there were 2 other Jimi Hendrix Experience albums. I had purchased Are You Experienced, which was the first Jimi Hendrix Experience album, and my brother had purchased the second one, Bold as Love. But Electric Ladyland was all over the place. Jimi was doing all kinds of things on this album. He was doing jazz, he was doing slow blues, he was doing rock and roll, and he was doing psychedelic music. He was covering the gamut of genres, and it was fantastic. Now, this album had 2 songs on it that were similarly named. On the first side of the record, side 1 of record 1, was a song called Voodoo Chile. And it was about a 15-minute jam session with Jimi and others. We'll get to that. And then on the last side, the 4th side, which would be the second record, the last song was called Voodoo Chile, Slight Return. Now there's some confusion between the names of these 2 songs. On the U.S. copy of Electric Ladyland, it was very, very clear. Voodoo Chile was called Voodoo Chile. And Voodoo Chile, Slight Return, was Voodoo Chile, Slight Return, and they're 2 completely different songs. While in Europe, when they released Electric Ladyland, Voodoo Chile was called Voodoo Chile, but Voodoo Chile, Slight Return was called Voodoo Chile, Slight Return. Very similar to the track that was on side 1. And then to make matters worse, in England, they released a single of Voodoo Chile, Slight Return and simply called it Voodoo Chile. So the names are interchangeable nearly, but they're 2 different songs. The one that just is fantastic to me, and I've always liked, and I play it over and over again, is Voodoo Chile, the 15-minute jam session on the first record on side 1. Now that jam session was done as a late night after party session. There was quite a number of people in the studio. Jimi would invite these people in, and Noel Redding didn't care for that, so he left the studio, not being a part of that. So Jimi was playing guitar, and then Mitch Mitchell was still there on drums from the Jimi Hendrix Experience, but they picked up Stevie Winwood from Traffic on keyboards on this track, and Jack Casady from the Jefferson Airplane on bass. And it is a great, great jam. They said there was 3 takes of this song. The first take was Jimi going through what the song would sound like, so the other members would know and be able to join in on it, seeing it was a jam. And then the second take, Jimi broke his guitar string, so they had to stop that take. And then the third take is the full take that was used for the album Electric Ladyland. As I said, I love the song. I mean, it's just, there's an interlude between Jimi playing guitar and Stevie playing keyboards that is just dynamite in that song. It's just fantastic. So I thought, I'm doing a lot of cover bands lately. I've really not covered any band that really got hot on Hendrix, and I just wonder if there's a cover of Voodoo Chile, this long jam session. Well, when I typed in the search into YouTube, most of the Voodoo Chile that were out there, and there's quite a number of videos for Voodoo Chile, trust me on that, by individual artists and by groups, they were actually Voodoo Chile Slight Return. So that was kind of disappointing. But I did find a couple actual Voodoo Chile. There's one out there of a live concert with Eric Clapton and Stevie Winwood. Eric Clapton playing the Hendrix part and Stevie Winwood, playing the part that he actually did on the original album. I listened to it. it's kind of cool, but I'm not a big fan of Clapton emulating Hendrix. They're two different style guitar players. And of course, Clapton doesn't sound like Jimi Hendrix in the vocal style. Then there was this one, and I can't think of the name of the group now. I'm sorry, I can't think of the name of the group. But it was very psychedelic. It was actually pretty cool, and it was a studio recording, cover version of Voodoo Chile. Really kind of neat, very psychedelic sounding. And then I found one by a group by the name of the Randy Hansen Band. And this recording is from 2015, and it's done live in Germany. Now, I didn't know anything about Randy Hansen, but he does have a page in Wikipedia. This gentleman is from Seattle, Washington, thus probably his love for Jimi Hendrix, because he does a lot of Jimi Hendrix tribute songs in his concerts. He also has quite a number of albums out, and when he writes his own material, he writes it in the vein of Jimi Hendrix. So I think that's kind of cool as well. Well, the track that we're going to listen to is their cover, the Randy Hansen Band's cover of Voodoo Chile. And now this is a band that he's put together that he uses to tour Europe with. And this band has Manni von Bohr on drums, who is a German, and Ufo Walter on bass, who is also from Germany. So this should be kind of cool. This is the Randy Hansen Band doing a cover of the Jimi Hendrix song, Voodoo Chile from Electric Ladyland. I can't wait to hear it.
Doing? You having any fun? You having any fun tonight, you guys? All right. That's Ufo Walter over there on bass guitar. Manni von Bohr on the drums. Voodoo child, Lord, I'm a voodoo child. Was right, and I seen her fell down right there. She said, fly out, baby. Voodoo child, voodoo child.
I got to stop right here. Wow, this is great. It's almost like watching Hendrix do this. I mean, it's note for note Voodoo Chile. I mean, this is great. Randy Hansen here, he's dressed like Hendrix, got the hat on. He's got like a specially made guitar to look like how Hendrix. Now, Hendrix is a left-hand guitar player, so he had a Fender guitar that he had flipped around and strung it the opposite way. So what Randy Hansen has, he must have a specially made Fender guitar here so that it looks like it's flipped upside down. I think that's pretty cool. The bass player is dynamite. I just love the driving bass line that he's doing. That's fantastic. And this drummer, I mean, he's replicating Mitch Mitchell so well. I mean, he's just hammering those drums. The only thing they don't have is the keyboard. So I'm interested to see how they do the guitar interlude where they would have had the guitar and Stevie Winwood playing keyboard. Let's keep on going. This is great. Oh, also, I got to say, he even sounds like Hendrix when he's singing this song. This is fantastic. Let's keep on going.
Taste the honey from a flower named Blue, way down in California. The New York crowds as we held hands. Yeah, I sing 'cause I'm a voodoo child. God knows I'm a voodoo child. Voodoo child. Ufo Walter.
Whoa. That was hot. That was hot. That was 8.5 minutes long. And watching it here, time just flew. It just flew. It was so hot. That was excellent. This guy plays guitar like Hendrix. I mean, when I read about him, he just likes, he wants to emulate Hendrix. He just loves Hendrix. And you can see it. I loved it when they went into the one guitar solo and he played the guitar solo with his teeth, just like if Hendrix was doing it. I was waiting for him to put the guitar behind his head and play it behind his head, but I'm sure he did that somewhere else during this concert. I mean, that was excellent. And I just love Voodoo Child. It's just a great blues jam. And the bass player, like I said, if you're listening to him play the notes on his bass guitar, he is just driving this song with the drummer, and that drummer was hot. He was so hot. I mean, he was playing Mitch Mitchell. I mean, I think Mitch Mitchell is a phenomenal drummer. He was in that class of like a Keith Moon, but more controlled, and he could just he just hit every one of his drums, and he would continually do that. And Randy on his guitar, wow, that was fantastic. Like I said, it's missing the organ. I think the organ does add something to this song, but I think Randy was filling in so much and hitting so many notes on his guitar that it kind of took the idea away that the keyboard was missing. This was fantastic. This was really, really well done. And like I said, it was 8.5 minutes long. The original version is by the Jimi Hendrix Experience is 15 minutes long. So, you're missing a lot of pieces of the instrumental portion. I think he got all the lyrics in there. But even at that, this was class act. This was a class act. I mean, it was pure showmanship. And like I said, he played the part. He looked Hendrix. He dressed Hendrix. He had the hat on. He had a kerchief or something around his leg. I mean, he was playing the role of Hendrix, and he just hammered that guitar. It was fantastic. I love this. I love this. This was just so well done. Like I said, I watched not all the Clapton Winwood version that was live, but it didn't have the energy that this had. This guy loves Hendrix, and he had such a great backing band with the bass player and the drummer. Those two are just fantastic on this live set. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed listening to the Randy Hansen Band doing a cover of Voodoo Child, the live jam from the Electric Ladyland album from 1968. If you did, hey, why don't you hit that like button? That'd be really, really appreciated. And if you have any comments about the Randy Hansen Band doing a cover of Voodoo Chile, hey, why don't you put that into the comments? That'd also be really appreciated. Now I'm going to take a link to this video and put it into my description below. So if you want to watch it again without me stopping it, hit that link. It'll open up and play all the way through for you. I'm also going to put a link to the channel that uploaded this video into YouTube, which is the bass player's channel. So you might want to check out that channel and see what else he has to offer and all the different bands that he played with as well. Now, have you subscribed to Driving with Todd? If you haven't, why don't you do it right now? I know you still have my video open. Go below my video and hit that subscribe button, and you'll be making me very happy. If you go over here and ring the bell, you'll get updates to my latest videos. Yeah, I'm listening to a lot of cover bands, and I've got some planned for this week. And there's a lot of good music out there done by new and upcoming artists and older artists like Randy here, doing fantastic music. And when I thought I want to see who did Voodoo Chile, and like I said, I didn't find that many, but the ones I found were interesting. Well, this one was totally hot. It put a big smile on my face. I'm hoping to put a big smile on your face. And peace out, baby.